Yes.
We're just twiddling our thumbs. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, there's something I need to talk to you about, you know.
Okay.
It's been bugging me now, and it's an ongoing issue in our country. But I'll explain where it's come from. I am a bit of a WWE wrestling fan.
Oh my god.
And last week there was a bit where a wrestler called CM Punk
I like him actually.
had a bit of you know, when they come out to the ring and they do all their talking, blah blah blah.
Like fight talk, like
yeah,
a talk thing.
Just talking randomly. You know, the first 5-10 minutes of the show. He came out and he pretty much ripped the WWE universe apart, giving his opinion of Vince McMahon and some of the other people's sucking up to him, and he was moaning him on all of that about him not being advertised on any of the franchise stuff. But anyway, this week we find out that he's been suspended. So John Cena. Pardon?
He's brought it on himself, hasn't he?
What, for speaking his mind?
Well, let's put it this way, right? If I slagged off the place where I work, I'd expect to be fired.
Well,
if you're slagging... yeah, because if you're slagging off the place where you work and stuff... I mean, originally, right, if you're working in like a supermarket or wherever you're working, one of the rules specifically says don't slag anything off about work to social networking sites, blogs, TV, whatever. It does say that though.
See, I disagree with that. I mean, especially on your own Facebook or blogs, you have your own right to have a rant about whatever it is you need to have a rant about.
Was it reasonable? Did he say, you know, I think this is unfair, or did he actually slag him off?
He actually said it was unfair.
Did he slag him off though?
More or less.
Well, that's why he's got sacked.
But he's speaking his mind. I mean, I necessarily didn't agree with what he said, but at the same time, everyone, especially in a country that's supposed to be so founded on their constitutional rights about having their freedom of speech, whatever, then, you know, it's kind of like a contradictory thing in giving them a slap and suspending them indefinitely.
I do agree with that, but the thing is, if you went into work and you slagged your work off, when it specifically says you can't slag your work off, and you get fired, you can't say that's unfair.
I'd walk out.
To be fair though, the thing is, you're slagging your work off to everybody. You know what I mean? You're losing fans. In some respects, you can actually lose fans that way by saying stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree there. But at the same time, you know, there's people out there that rant about whoever they're fighting, you know, saying, oh, you shouldn't have done this. And
I do agree
that. Kick the shit out of you.
No, I do actually agree with you on the fact that, you know, it should be freedom of speech and such. But, that's how it is though, isn't it, in businesses? In businesses, you would normally get like a disciplinary action, and then which could include dismissal.
I mean, it actually happens in our own country. People that are working in our country that have social networking accounts such as Facebook and that, their managers, or they actually have a team of people. A team of people that actually go around checking everyone, making sure that they're saying that about their making sure that what they're saying isn't slagging the company off, and if it is, they actually get fired for it.
Well, I kind of think it's true in some ways though, because you're like giving the business a bad reputation.
But surely that, especially if you only have the Facebook set to friends only, or whatever, you
I
still
think
have
it'd
a
be fine,
right to have a little bit of a rant.
I think that'll be alright though. If you had it set to private, you're not exactly gonna, make friends with whoever.
They still
unless
get
you're not actually friends with them.
yeah, they still get fired for it, and I mean it's been on the news and all sorts this past year that people have been fired because they've been slagging off the company that they work for.
If you slag your boss off, saying something like, oh, he's a right dickhead, what do you know what I mean? What do you, use a bit of tact.
You still have that right.
Yeah, but if
you didn't necessarily have to like someone to work with them.
Yeah, but if I was on a Facebook site, on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, I'd just say I had a bad day at work. I wouldn't say, oh, do you know what? I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like the other. Because you're complaining about your job and you're there to get on with your job, ain't you?
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean? I do believe in the right to have freedom of speech, but I also believe in the right to have some tact.
Okay, then it kind of goes into the next question then. How much freedom of speech are you allowed?
That's kind of true, actually. To be fair, everyone says, you get a lot of freedom of speech, blah, blah, blah. But then you still have, sexism. You still have, people against, like homophobics and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I try my very best. I'm not going to say I'm not, but I'll try my very best to not be racist or whatever. No one can actually say 100% that they're not these things, because everyone has a little bit of prejudice about something.
I suppose that's true in some ways, but I don't necessarily, exactly be sexist or anything like that. It's not really that hard to do. You just need to just respect whoever it is. But if someone is being, a dickhead to me or whatever, then do they really expect to be treated the same as such? To be kind? Do they really expect you to be kind to them, even though you've been...
Yeah, but then it wouldn't become a sexism issue or a prejudice issue. It would be a like and dislike issue.
Yeah, but they could say, he's doing that because he's sexist towards me and stuff. Yeah. But it wouldn't be because of that, it would be because you're being nasty to me. You know what I mean?
The thing that has also annoyed me is all this PC stuff, political correctness. I mean, it's got so far out of control now that they've actually started changing nursery rhymes.
Oh, I know I think, by the way, I'm mixed race and I think this is kind of ridiculous. The bar black sheep.
Oh yeah. They've changed that now to some like rainbow sheep or something, or white sheep. I'm like,
isn't that like gayest?
Well,
Bar rainbow sheep.
Well, you could say that.
You could actually say that.
Yeah, you could actually say that because the gay community.
The gay flag is the rainbow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone knows. Like in Brighton, if you see a rainbow flag, this has happened in the UK. If you see a rainbow flag, then that means, they're like gay friendly, like a gay friendly community, they get on with the gays and stuff. Yeah. It's what I've heard anyway.
Yeah, it pretty much is the rainbow, the basic rainbow, and then it normally has like LBGT or something underneath it.
Oh yeah.
Which means like lesbian, gay, transsexual, transgender.
No, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. Is that it?
That's it.
Hey, go me. I'm good with anagrams.
But seriously, the freedom of speech and the political correctness thing is gone so far out of control. It's just annoying.
I think it is as well in some respects. I think it is kind of a little bit too far though. Sometimes it can go a little bit too far. Like some people, like Roy Chubby Brown, for instance. I used to like Roy Chubby Brown. He's kind of like a racist comedian. Yeah. But but sometimes he can do it in a way that is funny. But like with his latest stuff, it's just not really funny, but more offensive. It's a lot really offensive. It's like